This issue, we're keeping it local.
Dude, we sold everything.
Once I retire, I'm gonna ride my skateboard and make stuff out of steel.
Gravity Hill. This looks uphill, but it's actually downhill.
Coffee is way more fulfilling. Should we just send it?
Are we gonna get demonetized from the ice cream man? If you saw the last issue, you know that we were in New York City this week. Like I said, we're keeping it local.
Something we've found is there is no shortage of rad people, rad companies, rad places to visit, but we happen to live in one of those places.
Southern California is the mecca of skateboarding. There's a lot of people that are kind of intertwined in skateboard culture that aren't necessarily professional skateboarders.
One of those people happens to be a business owner, a dad, a skater, who has a really cool story. And so we asked if we could pop into his compound and hear what he has to say.
That's where today's issue begins. We're gonna head over to Rene's house. He is the owner of a company called Blunt Steel. If you don't know what that is, you're about to.
This is the shop. This is, how do they say, where the magic happens? What if I am in that elevator with someone and I need the, my pitch, what am I gonna say? And it's like, who cares? My name's Rene and I own Blunt Steel. The first one that I was doing was this guy. Yeah, this guy. 5 feet long, sits on the ground. I've been welding since I was 10 years old. My dad's a retired welder and diesel mechanic, and so it was probably like 5th grade when we worked on our first go-kart. Everything's done here. We cut them here, we bend them here, we weld them here.
Skate them here.
And we skate them here. It's just myself and Miles. My dad helps. He makes the decals. I print the decals here with the vinyl plotter, and then I take the sheets to him, and then he weeds them and peels them out and gets them ready and puts the transfer tape on, and he cuts them.
So it's like full-blown family operation.
Yeah, 3 generations. Like doing what I'm doing, it's all about content. It's part of the work. I got a business that I need to promote. Yeah, that was the one. Building concrete skate stuff at your house just seemed so, foreign and so permanent, and it's not permanent. If you want to take it out, you take it out. It's been a lot of work, a lot of fun, and it was part of the plan for Blunt Steel. Like, building this isn't just going to be just for fun. It's going to be a resource. That's why there's logos on the walls. My wife was freaking out.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She gets it now. She understands now. It's like Red Bull TV was here. It's the biggest action sports media company in the world. Brand recognition, it's pretty big. It's pretty cool. It sure beats for me. Like, I don't like, some people love going to the office and being part of that culture and stuff, but I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Growing up, my mom was like, "You're going to college, you're going to college, you're going to college." I was programmed, and so I went to Maricosta College. One thing I did learn studying political science is that, yes, I'm a capitalist. Turns out you don't need a college degree to become a stockbroker. Did the grind, got the suit, got a couple suits, hated the suits, hated the suits. Sunday night would come around and like my body, like as soon as the sun would start to go down on Sunday, depression mode. And it was like, because tomorrow I gotta get up at this certain time, I gotta do this certain stuff, I gotta dress the certain way, and I hated it. We had a family, young family, and it's like doing this for my wife and my kids, and she saw that I just hated, you know, like it was just not my thing. Like I get chills still, because that's, you know, she gave me the blessing, like you're good at this, you know, go do it. So I always imagined myself, you know, once I retire, I'm gonna ride my skateboard and I'm gonna make stuff out of steel. You know, it's like that's what I'm gonna do when I retire. Back then, I was like, I have no idea where that's gonna be. Yeah. Turns out it's here. There's no right or wrong decisions. It's like you have to make a decision, and then you have to make it the right decision. And so, and that's what I did.
Through this channel, we've been able to meet a lot of really cool people, and stories like Rene's are the ones that I love telling. The icing on the cake is the experiences that we get to have along the way. Experiences like skating the blunt steel compound. No way!
How did I land that nollie barrel wheel? Yeah. I caught it, I was like, oh shoot, and then pivoted it.
Today is our last day of before summer, last learning day. And we decided to go explore LA and do some like free things. Shiloh showed me a video of a spot in LA. You've got a spot on your lens.
Gravity Hill is this special spot in Los Angeles where it looks like it's actually anti-gravity. They should call it Anti-Gravity Hill because
Roll uphill. And it's all an illusion, but it's real. We're here and it's real.
If you put a wheel on it, it'll roll.
oh, we should have just brought a loose wheel.
That's what I said. Did you bring something to roll up the hill? And he said no.
No one brought a ball or anything?
I thought you brought the cruiser board for Sparrow.
I think that was a Gravity Hill sign from all the fires in LA. It looks a little bit different than it did in the videos that we've seen. Yeah, that's trippy.
Whatever you think it looks like,
It's not.
it's not.
Oh my gosh, that's weird. You see it?
Yeah. How are you rolling uphill?
So this looks downhill, but it's actually uphill. And this looks uphill, but it's actually downhill.
Are we done?
Yeah, put the car in neutral real quick. See which way it rolls.
Gravity Hill. Guess we can check that one off the list. Everyone's sweating to
I'm in
death.
neutral and I'm going uphill.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going uphill. What? I'm in neutral, I'm going uphill.
Wow, okay. So you can test it in your car too if you're not a skater.
I believe in it now. Just kidding, I always believed in it.
You believe? In order to get to and from Gravity Hill, we had to drive through where the Altadena fires affected Los Angeles. Our hearts go out to anybody who's been affected by wildfires this year. But on that note, we're gonna fuel up with some lunch and take a little hike to the Bronson Caves. You guys wear your hiking shoes?
No, they're coming off.
So we've come to find that the Bronson Caves are fenced off. Hey, at least it wasn't a longer walk. All right, off to our next stop, the Last Bookstore.
It's even better than
a cave.
This is one of the coolest bookstores that I've ever seen in person. And something kind of rad, last time we were here, our daughter Sparrow was actually featured in a George Harrison music video that starred Fred Armisen.
This is where they were sitting in the video, and then we met Fred Armisen by that table right there.
It's crazy, that feels like yesterday.
I'm starting at tiny.
Is that allowed?
No.
This place is just really cool. It feels like there's something for everyone here. You can look at art, you can sip on coffee, find some vintage clothes, there's records, and of course lots and lots of books. We're at the West LA Courthouse, Skate Plaza. Last time we were here, Shiloh was trying tray flip. He was 12 years old. And we had to leave before he got it. Sleepy told him that he had to get the tray flip while we were here. So we're back at the stage of the West LA Courthouse. Shiloh's gonna get his tray flip. First try? Second try?
Freaking annoying.
Run it back. There we go. As a Meg, to me, this feels like the ideal day. You got to hang out with the family, explore new spots, and like remembering to slow down, take it all in as much as possible. Great food, great experiences shared with my favorite people. Just like a reminder to constantly appreciate the season that you're in, because I mean all this is pretty temporary. So more and more I'm trying to align myself with opportunities that can allow me to do this or some version of this every day.
We float through life going from one place to the next. Grocery store, out to dinner, a little shopping here and there. That is if you don't buy everything online. But the point is, as a culture, there are normal things that we end up doing pretty regularly. For a lot of us, grabbing a coffee is one of those things. Coffee out just tastes better for whatever reason. We all have our tried and true places that we frequent. Places that make us feel like guests, not consumers. Friends. Sometimes I wonder about the story behind how it came to be, especially if there's a vibe that particularly speaks to the soul. That feeling of like, someone did this with a lot of heart and I want to know more about it. Well, one of our tried and true places is nestled in the best part of our hometown. And they have that thing, that story. They were gracious enough to let us sit in on their process. So now we're heading to their roastery to get the inside scoop.
I got into coffee in like 2019, started roasting. When we started Cosmic Bloom, I still like worked electrical a little bit. And then the day came where I was just like one or the other, and I'm not going back to electrical. Even though like it doesn't make as much money, it's like coffee is way more fulfilling.
I'm really happy with this new blend.
Omar and I crossed paths like our whole lives basically because we're both into skating, we're into music, we're into art. We got together and was like, oh, we should work together like on this coffee project. And so Omar came to me and was like, dude, there's a spot in Vista. Should we just send it?
If it was the wrong thing, it wouldn't have worked the way it did.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there was no way that it could work any other way.
Yeah.
Everything was so tight timeline-wise. If something wasn't meant to be, there's no way that it would have happened the way it did. It was seamless.
We got the keys to the space on like a Saturday, and then we like did the mural on the wall. We worked that whole week, and we were like, we have to be open on Saturday because Sunday was Strawberry Festival. It's basically like Vista's one day where the
Biggest
whole
event.
San Diego pulls up, and like
It's the Catalina wine mixer, brother.
Basically, yeah.
Dude, we sold everything. We sold everything.
Yeah, I think that's probably what gave both you and I like the confidence to be like, okay, like what do we need to do to make it happen? Because it's clearly happening.
In 2022, we did Los Angeles Coffee Fest and got first place in the cold brew division. And then our first year after opening, like we had a barista that made it to the top 20 baristas in the US. Lynn, always, forever, like part of the beginning. We competed in both Barista Champions and Coffee and Good Spirits. For Coffee and Good Spirits, it was first place in San Diego at a prelim round, and then we got fourth place in Washington, D.C. at a qualifying round, and then third place in the final round in Chicago. I feel like honestly just gives us clarity as like what we're doing, and it also being like, it does help with some of the success because we got first in Southern California 2 years in a row. So competition was more of a way for us to push ourselves to like be the best version of like what we could do and like just kind of flex what we can do as a small like new business.
We're here for the community. People come in and they're like excited to be part of what we've created here. The bands that play, like.
People make art in here, like they just bring their art supplies, and the fingerboarding community is huge. It's really fun also my favorite thing is watching parents give their kids like a history lesson on the VHS tapes. And they're like, what are you talking about? This is like a big thing and it's like one movie.
Is there something that you would tell somebody who might be thinking of taking a risk or starting something new like you guys have?
You've got to love it. You have to love it because maybe if it's not like a financial success, like it can be, but if the shop is not a financial success, it's a success every day because you do what you love. What drew you to this?
When I started doing them, I like would look at just like pencil art and think that when you did it, it had to be like perfect or something. So when I did this, it was like, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's like, oh, it's an Etch A Sketch, so it doesn't need to be as good.
Who inspired you to start even using Etch A Sketch to make art?
Skate Etch A Sketches was Kevin Spanky.
And then did you get the idea to do these covers by yourself?
Just this one. Yeah, because it was Milton and he was my favorite at the time. So I would just do the cover. Kickflip off the Sunset Car Wash. He tried to ollie it to warm up and broke his ankle like completely backwards. And he went back in like 2019 or something and he kickflipped it. I've done this one like 15 times just for fun.
Besides doing Etch A Sketch art, what are some other ways that you creatively express yourself?
I like drawing weird little things but making them look real. I don't know, deformed things. Sounds weird.
Do you feel like you would be trapped if you weren't allowed to do anything artistic? Like if I said you can't draw today or you can't play the drums or you can't make anything on your camera?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be doing anything because everything I like to do. I'm not bored, it's just when I have nothing to do. Time passer. My dad films, I was filming on his cameras, his old cameras. The first camera I ever started filming on, like skating, was the TRV 27 or 18, whatever it is. Records on mini DV tape. There's not a tape in it right now. This is a lens I bought when I first got the camera. And when I put it on the camera, I was disappointed because there was no black ring around it.
Is it fisheye?
Yeah. So I cut the back off and I glued an extension ring on so it's closer to the camera so that it actually shows the black ring. We got this. It records on a micro SD, the immersion power play. This is what it is with everything. But now, the VX 2000, this one actually records on the tape. It's not broken yet. I saw some kid from Woodward had it and it made me want it. That's literally it. And then I looked on eBay. I would check it every single day for like a month until I bought it. All the videos on my channel are filmed on this camera. Just random stuff. It's all skate videos, but just random days going out and skating. My channel is called Shiesty Films. It's super gnarly and hesh, and you should go thumbs up all the videos. I'm working on an actual full-length video right now.
Do you think that you find that this is an artistic outlet for you to film and like edit to a song?
Yeah, or like making the fonts or something. It's all fun. Well, just like I like to do stuff differently, I guess.
And that is how you know you're artistic. Yeah. It's true.